Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Halloween Countdown, as we try to finish off the 2020 countdown, the final episodes as we count down to the big day and big night of Halloween. And tonight I have one of the most anticipated products for this Halloween because of the Kit Kat track record. That's because we have the Witch's Brew Kit Kat, the horribilis green color, overwhelming everything. Please ignore any ghostly sounds or lights you hear and see during this broadcast. Here's a closer look at the packaging. You have the Kit Kat logo up here, as you would expect. It says Witch's Brew. You have the witch over here. The bubbles are rising from the cauldron. And this is the cauldron here. It's filled using the clear window with the candy bars. And here we have the candy bar in question, snapped apart by the witch. It's got this green coating. Wonder where they got that idea. The purple brim on the hat. And then you see these two white things over here. These are marshmallows to represent the marshmallow flavored cream coating. And there you see inside the cauldron are the individual candies. And then here on the back it's mostly blank, but they give this idea of using Hershey's chocolate bars to make hats. And I don't know where you're supposed to get the eyes from, but I guess it will be explained at this recipe.hershey's.com address as to where you get that orange hair and the eyes, and God knows what else. I want to give a shout out to someone who's actually the Minister of Information for the Robert Dyer cult, but he's also purchased 2 Robert Dyer shirts from the store that you find right below this box where you're watching the video here, and that's King Naxi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, N-A-X-I, but aloha King, thank you for your supporting the channel. And anyone else who'd like a shout out, just order any merchandise from the Robert Dyer store, tag me in a photo of it on Instagram or Twitter when you get it, and I will give you a shout out right here. Now let's go ahead and open up this bag. Try to avoid the kind of packaging catastrophe I experienced in the Vampire Kisses review, taking the advice of one of my subscribers to simply tear the package. So that's what we're going to do here. And here we have a smaller version of the witch that was on the front of the bag. Now, instead of ripping the Kit Kat standing over the bubbling cauldron, now it's filled with white stuff. I don't know what happened, but the candy bars are all gone. There's a bunch of white stuff there bubbling out of the cauldron. So here we have this, I can call it sea green, sea foam green for those Fender Stratocaster fans. I'm sure there's some old classic cars in this color as well, so it's definitely a 1950s, 60s, and 70s vibe to this color. Now I can't say that I smell a marshmallow aroma, more just that Kit Kat white chocolate coating kind of aroma. Now I was also told that I need to break a Kit Kat or I'm going to be breaking the law. So there it goes, I broke it in half. And this is what they call a two-finger Kit Kat. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. I keep wanting to taste lime, but obviously it's marshmallow they're going for. It's not very strong at first here. You know, I'm getting a different kind of a marshmallow flavor, I think, and it's a very ironic one. Well, I'll tell you what I'm detecting is, so I am getting some marshmallow flavor, but the marshmallow it reminds me more of is ironically the marshmallows in something like Frankenberry or Count Chocula cereal, as opposed to the campfire marshmallow. Live from room 107 at the Motel Zero in Bumpus Mills, Tennessee, this is Abomination Theater, a frightening journey into the diverse and the bizarre. And now, here's the host who wishes he could switch to a hotel where the roaches aren't so big they're mistaken for the TV remote, TarnationBob. The tall figure turns toward Captain Marchdale, revealing its face by the light of the burning mill in the distance. That face is one never to be forgotten. It is hideously flushed with color. The eyes have a savage and remarkable luster, whereas before they had resembled polished tin, they now wear a 10 times brighter aspect. Suddenly, laser beams shoot from them. Marchdale bends backward at the waist, pirate shirt ruffling in the wind, as the beams pass over him and strike Harry full force in the chest, propelling him across the room and igniting his dungarees. Remembering the Dick Van Dyke public safety announcement advice, Harry drops to the floor. Roll, Dick, roll, smothering the flames as he rolls across the room. A strange howling noise comes from the throat of the monstrous figure at the window, and it seems poised to charge Captain Marchdale suddenly, as if some impulse has seized upon it. It utters a wild and terrible shrieking kind of laugh, then turns, dashing through the window and onto the balcony. God help us. Marchdale stamps his pirate boot on the floor in defiance. Be that what or who it may, I'll follow it. No, no, do not. I must. I will. Let who will come with me. I must follow that dreadful form. Captain Marchdale leaps out onto the balcony. And we too, George. We will follow Captain Marchdale. The brothers dash out onto the balcony. Their mother approaches Flora's bed. She sees a lifeless form and faints onto the floor. Well, I'll say that this is a pretty decent marshmallow flavor. It tastes good, but the flavor isn't as bold and strong as some of these special Kit Kats have been in the last couple years. I know that the apple pie was a very divisive flavor, controversial, but it was definitely a strong flavor whether you liked it or not. I liked it. So this is a little bit of a step down from that. If you're out there looking for a marshmallow candy for Halloween, I think there are some better ones out there. If you are just wanting to try all the Kit Kat flavors, or you're excited about trying each new product this year for Halloween, then you would still want to give this a try. And I also think the other great thing about it is if you put it out for your Halloween party, the color, and even if you show the bag where you have it out there, it's definitely going to add with the graphics on here, the sickening green color. It's definitely a great theme from that standpoint, and I think it'll be impressive to put out. So definitely for a party, definitely for a Halloween maniac like me. But if you're just looking for a great marshmallow candy, I would go ahead and skip this. I'm going to go ahead and give this a solid 3 stars. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time on this Halloween countdown. Bye everybody.